What's going on, all you good folks out there? My name is Scott Schertzen, alongside Mr. Davion Bussey and Mr. Robert Manning, who better not be cheating right now.
No.
We were talking basically right before we started this. We had a conversation about a particular well-known song that is indirectly attributed to the movie Shrek. Now, in this case here, it's a classic movie. It's All-Star. The song is called All-Star. You're familiar with it. This is just something we were talking about right before the whole thing started. Now, Day knew what the movie was. I knew what the movie was because I remember seeing it in theaters 26 years ago. But Rob, in fairness, this is a common misconception. He did not know that the song All-Star by Smash Mouth did not, in fact, premiere with the movie Shrek.
No, because I was always told it was written for the movie Shrek.
No, it premiered with the movie prior. It was a movie with Ben Stiller, Hank Azaria, who, by the way, once referenced it on set one day and talked about the fact that nobody knew this movie. Also, let's see, William H. Macy, Jeffrey Rush, Greg Kinnear, Janine Garofalo, Paul Rubens, who played a character called the Spleen.
Kel Mitchell.
Yes, that's right. Kel Mitchell. Kel Mitchell was the invisible boy. He could only be invisible when no one was looking at him. So, Rob, do you know what the movie is?
No.
Oh my God.
You say Ben Stiller gave me enough to know I haven't seen the movie.
A classic movie that's completely underappreciated.
Yes.
I remember Hank Azaria himself, who, by the way, played the Blue Raja superhero. He actually admitted that nobody saw this movie. He very liked filming it, but it had just this all-star cast of just these misfits in a comic book movie about just average guys just trying to, just make a name for themselves as superheroes. So when Captain Amazing gets kidnapped by his arch nemesis, played by Jeffrey Rush, whose name escapes me right now, they actually end up having to save the day and inadvertently kill Captain Amazing. So, and then these mystery men end up actually saving the day overall. Casanova Frankenstein, I think was the guy's name was Jeffrey Rush's name from the movie Mystery Men. But that movie right there, Mystery Men, is actually where the song All-Star from Smash Mouth originated, 1999. It also had an extremely young Dane Cook in it too. I think one of his first roles. So
yeah.
So definitely worth checking it out if you ever got the chance to. So
yeah, not really a Ben Stiller fan. So
you don't even have to watch it because of Ben Stiller. You could have watched it from all the other people.
Captain Fury. Oh, yeah, Mr. Furious, I think was his name.
Yeah.
Somebody just changed my settings here. You guys are not supposed to be that small. I think I know who changed the settings here, but that is not right.
Hello. I'm the Spleen.
I know exactly who did it. I'm 90% sure, which is why the color scheme is off. So some people are a work in progress when it comes to StreamYard, but we're not going to worry about that today. What we are going to worry about today, however, is Cash or Trash time.
The title.
Yes. Okay, fine. There. See. Go. So.
Oh my God, Rob.
No, I was saying on the bottom it says we're reacting to ML.
Oh. Thank you. No, you're right. So,
thank you, Rob.
I wasn't referring to this title.
I sort of like the yellow title. I sort of like the piss yellow. What do you think?
I kind of do too.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna leave the piss yellow for now.
Okay. Also, I do want, before we start Cash or Trash, I want to ask a question that maybe Scott can answer, because last month we talked Cash or Trash, and we talked about a certain Captain America movie.
Yes.
So we said, because we did our research, the budget of the movie was $350 million or $300 million.
Yeah.
If you go look up the budget now for the movie, it says $180 million.
And
how is that possible?
And nobody believes that, because they're actually, in this case here, they're not discussing the reshoots, the marketing side of it. They're playing Fast and Furious with some of the numbers that are involved, and nobody believes it.
Okay, because everything was reporting 300, 400, and now it's saying 180, so it's almost now in terms a cash movie if we're going based on the 180 now. So
I would venture to say no, even then.
Okay. It's almost at
almost half.
No, total. That's just you got just
Yeah, but remember it has to be double. So you'd have to look at 360 even under the new numbers that you talked about.
You're looking at just domestic. You're not looking at over worldwide.
Oh wait, I think you're right. Okay, you know what? Yearly worldwide. Okay. All right, so 341 is the new number now.
Yeah, so it needs to make 16 million, which it'll make next weekend, and then it'll be cash. If we go based on the 180 number, which I was curious about how we would determine that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was just something that I realized recently, that they're reporting that the movie's 180, which nobody believes, like you said.
Yes.
But technically that changes our game in a way, because now the new budget according is 180, and so therefore it can still be cash.
Officially, everything is saying 180, so there's probably tax write-offs on there.
Yeah.
There's no way in Hiffle this thing was $180 million.
I think it's all the sponsorship that you saw in that movie, like the truck and stuff,
and Ty.
But okay, let's just play this out for one quick second. Let's just say that it is in fact 180 million, and it's going to be, by our definition, cash.
Okay.
It is not a profit.
No.
You know, for a Captain America franchise, this is a bomb.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, most people.
This was an Incredible Hulk 2 basically sequel, but they couldn't call it an Incredible Hulk 2 sequel because they don't own the rights yet. That's the big thing. The other Universal still owns the rights to the name of a solo Hulk movie. That's why we haven't gotten a World War Hulk yet movie that everybody's been wanting for years.
And although you did bring back Liv Tyler in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you had no Hulk in it. You had no Ed Norton or Mark Ruffalo.
Huh?
You had no Mark Ruffalo or Edward Norton.
Yeah.
Well, technically, they
originally it was supposed to be was it Ruffalo? He was supposed to make an appearance.
Yes.
But that was one of the shoots that had to be cut out.
Yes. But it is.
Which, by the way, also costs money. I'd like to point that out.
Yeah.
Because that dude's still getting paid anyway.
Well, yeah, and Seth freaking Rollins. You know, he got paid.
Yeah, but Mark. But here's the thing: Mark Ruffalo would get paid more for a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Because he's so instrumental to the franchise. He's done what 12 of those movies at this point, give or take.
But with Seth being a big name in the industry of
wrestling,
it would. I mean, you can pay him like a cool million, but to get the rights, I mean, look at how much they're paying Robert Downey Jr. to show up in the next movie.
Well, that's technically a different story. Because he's going to become the main character. For a cameo, wouldn't it be about the same amount just for a quick cameo?
You know what? Hang on a sec.
Sorry.
Well, for who? Who are you talking about?
For example, just having Mark Ruffalo just as a cameo would be the same thing of having Seth Rollins.
No.
Mark Ruffalo scored for 3 episodes of She-Hulk. He made $600,000.
Okay.
So that's $200,000 an episode for the TV series, not even a big budget movie.
Which they did spend a lot of money on that TV show, She-Hulk.
Yeah, that's why it's part of the reason there's no season 2.
Yeah, one of the reasons. But yeah.
So.
Anyway.
All right, so there we go. All right, so
we can start our cash out twice.
Rob, are you a happy boy?
With one of the movies.
Well, are you a happy boy?
We're going to hit the movies in some kind of order at this point. I haven't decided what the order is going to be.
Okay.
So now these movies were, by the way, picked by Mr. Rob Manning. So if you like the choices, he gets all the credit. And if you don't like all the choices, blame Day.
Wait, what? Blame me? Why?
No, in this case,
why?
Honestly, real talk, I think the choices he had, I think were fine, really. But I figure we're going to go in a little bit of a reverse order, only because of the fact that there is a specific movie that's going to be on this list that is finally being released. Oh, Lord, we are saving the worst for last on that one. We'll get to that. Yeah. But right now, let's start it off with the Jack Quaid, boy, how to feel old in this case, movie Novocaine. Now, I know diddly squat about this movie, except for the fact that the budget on this guy is about $90 million.
It's think of Crank, but just a pushover.
Okay. So
and it's Jack Quaid.
yeah,
Which people I think will go see for Jack Quaid because of The Boys. The Boys has a strong fan base.
that's true. Yeah.
And people have seen what Jack's been able to do. So I mean, people, and you also have, it doesn't say who he's going to be, but you also have the character from Spider-Man No Way Home. You have the character Ned's in this movie as well.
Yeah, you're right. Jacob Batalon.
So,
as by the way, may I point out the best friend character?
Yes.
Yes.
Does he have a type or what?
Yeah.
Typecast.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
will say I didn't see a lot of per se famous people in this movie, and that could be a successful thing in this, with trying something new. But I don't know. I think, and yes, the movies that you were given were the ones that were basically in my theater. So I figured if they're in my theaters, they're going to be in everybody else's theaters.
No, I think your picks were perfectly fine in this case here.
But I will say it did crack me up when I looked up this movie. It had Jake listed twice.
Yeah.
Like when I looked up the movie, or on my theater thing, it had his name listed twice. So I don't know if it's got to do with anything of him having maybe a split personality disorder or anything like that, where he's going to be a double.
What it is, it's congenital insensitivity.
Yeah.
So basically, he can feel no physical pain.
Okay. It just was weird as when I looked up at my theater, it said starring Jack Quaid, and da-da-da. So that, I guess.
Well, see, it's funny because not only do you have the son of Dennis Quaid and Jack Quaid, you also have the son of Jack Nicholson and Ray Nicholson in this.
Wait. Dennis Quaid's his dad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan.
That's cool.
And Meg Ryan, who also gained fame by having an affair with Russell Crowe on a film set and then ultimately divorcing Dennis Quaid, which makes the time that I hung out with Russell Crowe really weird, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Because
he was actually in my town. Believe it or not, Russell Crowe came in because they were filming the movie.
Dude, that dude is a fucking peach, man. He absolutely is. I really just wanted to just hang. I didn't even care about anything else. He's the kind of guy you just sit there and just. He's one of those laid back Aussie guys,
like grab a pint and just start drinking with him.
Dude, yeah. So it's like, let's not talk about certain things,
Let's talk about life and just talk about the good old days.
Dude, he was such a cool guy. And it was that thing where he played Rupert Murdoch. But yeah, I was kind of like, I wanted to ask him out on a mandate.
He would have looked at you like, what do you mean a mandate?
Grab a beer, watch crap.
And Jack Quaid was the voice of Clark Kent / Superman in the Adventures of Superman TV show that came out last year.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So he has some stuff that's came out recently that's put his name up there. So we said $90 million is the budget on this.
Yes.
Do you know if this is going to be a worldwide release by chance?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I have my own thoughts, but go ahead, guys.
Okay. If it's going to be a worldwide release, there's not a lot of great movies coming out this month. I think it has. I'm going to put cash.
Now, keep in mind, this is also the same guy who created the Obi-Wan series on Disney Plus. So
the Obi-Wan series I loved, but that's just me. Maybe I'm the only one, but I loved
it. It was decent. It's just that it should have been more. But
it was supposed to be a movie and then got turned into a TV series for the watch minutes. I think a 2-hour movie would have been perfect for some of that. Yeah. Right in the wheelhouse.
You're right.
So, but this movie right here, Novocaine, I will say cash.
Yeah. I vote cash also, not just because of who's in it, but the fathers who can promote it. Yeah. Like I said, this is a starring vehicle also for Dennis Quaid's kid and Jack Nicholson's kid. So they have a little bit of clout of their own to promote their kid's project. And also there's the guy from Hunger Games too. So
yeah.
I like that, Scott. I think this is like almost one of your first cashes this year.
Well, it will not be my last by the time we're done with this. So
right. Yeah. There's another one that will easily be cash.
We're waiting for it.
Yep.
The day the Earth blew up. A Looney Tunes movie.
So according to my and I don't know if you found the same thing, Scott, but I found $15 million for the budget on this.
That's which I could see also, because if the animators are not paid under union contracts, they would have just paid them outright.
Yeah, because what I did see from it, because at first the AI on the top of Google said this was probably 50 to 70 million, but then when you scroll down a little bit more, it actually said budget 15 million. So, but yeah, with that logic, I'm automatically saying cash.
Cash.
The voice actors are amazing that they've been the character for a while that are voicing these characters.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of talked about this in the group chat a little bit with Kyle. There's another movie everybody wants released right now, and that is the Wile E. Coyote project that was filmed.
Yeah,
it's done. It is not a tax write-off, so it still can happen. They can release at any time.
Yeah,
I have a high feeling, and there's been other voice actors that have said the same thing. If this movie becomes cash, which, like I said, it should be, then there's more likely a chance that the Wile E. Coyote will actually get released, because Warner Brothers can see, okay, people actually want, even though a lot of people have made videos saying we want to see the Wile E. Coyote, this will prove that people want more Looney Tunes.
Yes.
I think the reason why they may have been skeptical is because of the Space Jam 2 stuff. Like, I don't think it got a high budget or high in theaters thing.
The reason why Space Jam 2 did poorly.
Well, yeah, because it's Space Jam 2.
No. It's because you allowed a certain person to be a producer and don't know how to produce a film.
No, that movie was just terrible. That's why.
No. That's why. Because you let, yes, it has basketball elements, but people wanted nostalgia. They wanted you to reference something from part one. And also mention part one. You just went with a computer AI generated human that's trying to corrupt somebody's child, and then the only way,
it's a trope. It's a trope.
And it wasn't. It was. It did not only that. It was like, okay, the whole we got Michael Jordan. And it
I did find that funny, though. I did find that line funny.
It was funny, but it was like, okay, I know where they was going with it, because it was like, even Michael Jordan himself would actually make an appearance in this film.
Yeah.
He still gets residuals on that last one, too.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That movie was good. I will never watch that again.
You know what it was? It was also in a lot of ways an advertisement for everything else that they had.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's how you could tell the difference between the first one and the second one, because the first one wasn't trying to. Yes, they showed other Looney Tunes products, which I thought was so hilarious when Daffy makes Bugs makes the comment. Do you ever see residuals off this stuff? I will never forget that comment. He's like, nope, not one time.
I don't want to go to school today. I want to stay home and bake cookies with you.
So what's cool is, and I think this is pretty cool for a movie, the two main characters that are in this are obviously Daffy Duck and Porky Pig. And what's cool is they're voiced by the same person. It's Eric
Bauza,
yeah. And he's voicing both characters. And I've heard he was on the Jim Cummings podcast, Tuned In, and he was talking about this movie and how it was fun to be able to do this movie. He also worked on the Wile E. Coyote that has not came out yet. And he's the one that was stating that hopefully if this movie does good, that it'll wake up Warner Brothers and be like, hey, we should release the other movie too.
And maybe Catwoman. Oh, I'm sorry, Batgirl.
Batgirl. Well, didn't they they tax right off it? So they
didn't they?
They actually tax right off the Batgirl.
Yeah, they did. They never gave the movie a chance. They did tax right off that film.
Yeah. And we were supposed to get Brendan Fraser in that.
Yes.
As Firefly or whatever the character was.
Yes, he was supposed to be Firefly in that case, and which is funny because he was also fresh off that Academy Award for The Whale.
Right.
So, dude, I mean, that's very Canadian system.
But yeah, so I say cash on this. I think it's pretty easy. It's a kids movie. You don't have a lot of movies for kids right now in theaters. We're about to be on spring break. So you got that. And this
I don't know if they'd watch this on spring break though,
What?
This is more of a kids movie. People, people on spring break often do other things instead.
Well, I'm saying
for he's referring to the kids, other kids.
I'm saying for the younger kids that are on spring break, this comes out the 14th. Usually spring break will be the next weekend, which is about be like the 21st is usually when I could see the parents or even the schools taking the kids to go see this one.
Depending on.
I mean, it is a PG movie, so.
But it all depends on the educational purposes. Like, what are we taking these kids to see? The reason I'm going to tell you why, because that's how they do it in the education system. They're going to sit back and see what type of educational moments will this film have.
They don't do that out here because they brought us to go see the Avengers.
See, that's different. But in areas like up here, they're going to say, what type of educational reason?
They took you guys to the movies as field trips?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah, I went and saw...
It's a hell of a cool way to get out of school, man.
Yeah.
I know Avengers was one of them.
Wow.
Because I remember seeing that movie 3 times in theaters. They brought us in the 8th grade. Was I in the 8th grade when that came out? Something like that. Either 7th or 8th. They took us to go see that. And I'm trying to think I don't think it was Hunger. I know the library took us to go see Hunger Games, but
wow.
Trying to think of what the other but no, anyways, yeah, there was movies when certain movies came out, it would be sometimes it would either be like towards the end of like the beginning of summer if there was a movie, or they would buy us all we would just need to bring some concession money, but they would pay for everybody's ticket.
Wow.
And yeah, I know I saw a couple. I'll have to ask one of my friends, but I just remember Avengers was for sure one, but I know we saw at least a couple. Yeah.
My school, and I'm not making this up, 2 years in a row, took us to Burger King as a field trip.
Wait, what?
Yep.
I will say, I also did. It just probably depends on the school because that's how I got to go to. They took us to Six Flags in the 7th grade.
What the shit?
I have to agree. They did that with us too.
Our field trips were. I'm not joking on this. 100% trip. Our field trips were Burger King and the post office.
Really? See,
yeah.
You think white boy in middle class America? Yeah, that's all we got.
You had
and also a place called the Hermitage, which was like this colonial house that George Washington used to sleep in during the Revolutionary War, but it's right on the edge of town, so it's not even really anything there.
See, with us, it was more like, okay, if we go to the movies, it got to be an educational purposes film, like historically or something within Black history, or our other field trip, which I used to be in an engineering class, they would take us to Six Flags.
Yeah, and it was for ours. It was for it had to be for math. Scott said I'm out. But no, so what was funny is for like I was saying, for math, you had to either have no zeros or you had to have at least a B or something like that. You could have a C, but you had to have no zeros in any of your assignments and stuff. So not all the kids got to go.
Right.
I was one of the kids that got to go, and that was a fun trip because they also brought us to Lambert's. And if you don't know what Lambert's is, it was the place that would throw hot rolls at you until they got sued, and now they don't throw them at you anymore.
What do they do? Like burn kids and something like that? That's why they had to stop?
Some Karen sued them, even though they're literally called the famous house of throwing rolls or something is literally what they're known for. But yeah.
I remember one of the field trips we went to Fun Flex.
Fun Flags.
No, Fun Flex.
Oh yeah, Lambert. The throwed rolls. But that's like more
like they literally throw a roll or they use a bazooka.
Nice, yeah.
Throw a roll. Like here you go.
That's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah. No, Scott, we're gonna relive your childhood, but we're gonna make it better. We're gonna make it awesome.
Does this mean I'm not gonna get beaten up in second grade while the teacher's just like?
Hell no, you're not gonna get beaten up. You're just gonna enjoy life and like a child.
Like a good neighbor, state purpose there.
Exactly.
Yeah, legitimately, I'm younger now than I kind of was when I was like 8, so I really wouldn't know what that's normally like, you know.
Wait, did you hear they tore down Six Flags in Jersey?
What, then Jackson?
I think so.
By the way, you're saying it incorrectly. I just want to point that out.
Who? What is it?
It's not Six Flags. It's Great Adventure.
I mean, Great Adventure.
Wait, mine's is Six Flags. Great Adventure.
No, in Jersey, it's Great Adventure.
Oh, okay.
It's yeah. I was gonna say King Ka got demolished.
Oh, Kingdom.
Yeah, the one of the biggest roller coasters there ever was.
Yeah, which was the greatest roller coaster that ever rolled in my life. The moment when I ride all the way to the top and then pummel down the bottom and I go into this eerie scream of like a banshee.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't actually do like that sort of,
I'm God to rest, King Ka. You will be missed.
In New Jersey, a final adventure for a roller coaster.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
Oh, you're going to be missed.
Yes, I'm not putting the audio on this, but there it goes.
Wait. I know about tomorrow. That is the saddest moment.
Random New Jersey witnesses there. One possibly either Italian or Hindu. I can't tell which because, you know, New Jersey's like replete with both. And then, you know, generic chubby jock. Woo!
Wow. Wow.
Dude, that's kind of what it was in that picture right there, man. It's like, yeah, so I was sitting there, I was watching this, and it was pretty freaking awesome. And AOE.
Oh, Bobber. We're going to basically tell you something. King Ka was the greatest ride we ever rode, Bobby.
You know, it's funny. We had a season pass for a long time for Great Adventure, but we never drove down there because it's like, you know, Rob will appreciate this. It's like a 75-minute drive, man. It's way too long to go. It's just like, screw it. It's not worth the effort. You know,
75 minutes. That's it.
Yeah, like with me, it's shorter.
Yeah, well, you're a little further down.
Yeah.
Oh, you say cast member Elf's going to be 11 hours from me? Okay, I'm on my way.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm afraid to ask what the Cherry Blossom Festival is going to be like.
That one's actually, that's why I go every year. That one's only an hour and a half. So basically, it's 75 minutes, what you just said. But no, that's what made me mad about just finding. I've been out here since 2008, and I just found out about the Cherry Blossom in 23. That event's been going on for years and years.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about that one because Jerry Mathers is back. The guy who played John Boy is in there,
and Bambi's going to be there. So
yes, I saw the announcement. Yeah, the voice of Bambi.
Yeah.
You know? Oh my God.
Yeah, he's going to be there.
Yeah, and he's like 94 years old.
A lot. Yeah, they get a lot of a little bit older ones in this case here.
And we're going to have the Reverend on our stream.
Yes, we are.
Coming up in April.
So be on your best behavior. No dirty words and no foul language there.
Exactly.
So there will be other announcements coming in the near future.
Yes.
Some nearer than others, I suppose, but problems for their own time as we move to Mickey 17.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, can I just point out that Robert Pattinson face is just like Nightmare Fuel? Hang on a minute. I mean, Cedric looks really like creepy right there.
It's like hello.
It's like basically an AI rendition of like Cedric Diggory.
You're like, hello.
Hmm.
Is it me you're
You're looking for? You know,
I'm like,
See it in your eyes.
you know what? They need to do this movie. A Where's Waldo movie.
They would ruin the hell out of that.
A live action one?
Yes, because what are you going to do? What's the entire premise of Waldo? Finding Waldo. So they're going to have to put plot elements in there, probably a romantic subplot, maybe something where there's some kind of an evil mob boss or something that steals something.
Or is that where we can get an origin story? Where's Waldo?
Or you could do a billionaire that has a son named Waldo. And you must find him.
And we've lost Scott.
No, I'm looking to find out if there's a Where's Waldo movie on track.
And that's your actor for Waldo.
But I know diddly and or squat about this movie, except for the fact that basically it's 120 million in Robert Pattinson.
So pretty much the movie is about a guy that's short on money and pretty much donated himself to be cloned and killed and cloned and killed and cloned and killed and cloned and killed. Did I just say cloned and killed?
I think you did. Maybe I missed that. C and K.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, it is that guy from Batman and I think the vampire movie. So
yeah.
Right. And the guy from that was a really good. What's the good movie that he was in that was about the Twin Towers? Dang it! Hold on, because that movie was actually good. I talked to somebody just the other day about that one. Remember Me.
Oh, okay.
Remember Me, and it was where it was about 9/11 at the end. Spoiler alert.
I was trying to.
Yeah, you're like spoiler. The towers fall at the end.
Yeah.
Well, no, the character goes in there. That was sad. That was a messed up ending.
Yeah, well, you're too young to remember that. I remember it first.
I remember
You're right.
that.
I am too young. I was 4 years old, and I hate that I was 4 years old.
Well, see, here's the thing. We saw it. So
Yeah.
it's a little different on that. I mean, I didn't see it myself. My father saw it. But I saw
it, and I was there in high school, and we were like, the weirdest moment is when your principal goes into your social studies class trying to turn on the TV so everybody can watch.
Well, we did that with the Challenger disaster. We turned the radio on because it's all we had in '86 because we had no budget. But the day after September 11th, by the way, September 12th, I was working back in Hoboken, so I saw the wreckage. Like from across the Hudson, the smoke was still going and all this kind of stuff. So, yeah, there's a museum there that a lot of us will never touch, but it's great for tourism. But anyway, back to Mickey 17.
Yes, I think 120 is really pushing this movie.
I'm gonna say cash just because it's Robert Pattinson
and Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. It's gonna be cash.
I'm gonna say trash.
It's based on the movie. Oh wait, this is interesting. It's based on a novel called Mickey 7, which sequel is called Antimatter Blues. Was really so. Actually, it's a film adaptation of a book. Interesting. All right. All right, so I'm going to probably go cash on this one as well. So I got 3 cashes, three cashes so far.
No, I said trash.
Yeah.
No, he's talking about with him, so far going on ranking.
He said 3 Oh, you're cashing all 3.
Yes.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Now, the last one for cash or trash is coming in at. Now, I read 209 million. The good Mr. Manning said apparently it was a little higher than that.
That's what I saw when I looked up Snow White budget. That the amount that I gave you was what it said.
Does it really matter?
They really don't. It's gonna be trash.
You know, I mean,
Well, it does matter.
No, it don't.
No,
It don't.
hold on, Dave. It does matter. This movie would have been 100 million or even 50 million. Yes, it could be cash, but not at no 209. Even at 209 million, no, this is not going to make $400 million.
This is
a different story than
it's not going to make it either way. I mean, you know, there's so much backlash on this. There's so much backlash towards Zegler right now. I'm amazed they're even releasing this thing like not directly to Disney Plus.
That's yeah.
And to be honest with you, the reshoots that had to happen with this film.
Yep.
And it still look horrible.
And one thing that has been popping up, I guess during the Oscars that we watched last night on the stream.
Yeah, they trying hard.
No, what I was gonna say is
No,
two characters didn't even look at each other.
I know.
Oscars, Rachel Zegler and the Evil Queen.
Gal Gadot. Well, because basically, don't forget, Rachel Zegler did sort of mention the whole, like, you know, free Palestine thing on her tweet for the movie, which, by the way, Gal Gadot is from Israel.
Yeah.
You know, and in case you missed it, those two countries don't exactly get along.
Exactly. Right. So during the Oscars last night, people have been pointing out they did not give any, they were on stage together, but they did not give no eye contact together.
That's why you should keep your opinions to yourself. And Rachel Zegler, I'm sorry, but the things that come out your mouth, you can ruin a relationship with a mouse just because something comes out of your mouth.
Oh, forget about this. For real.
Love you, Ryan. Love you, Ryan. And we blocking Rob's face.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
That's okay. Hey!
Yeah, how's that? Is that better?
Oh no.
That's great.
No, it's not. Now that's much better.
So, yeah. All right. So hang on, I got to put this back because my OCD is kicking in. But yeah, this movie here, like I said, this is the movie that you don't go to see this movie. You go to watch, you know, YouTubers' reaction to this movie.
Yes.
You know, by the way, I missed that one, by the way. I should have added that. Sorry. But yeah, so you're not going to see Snow White or whatever this thing's called. You're going there to see Critical Drinker, Nerdrotic, and Dimion, you know, Film Threat, and all of these guys in that circle there. I mean, shit, I'll throw Star Wars theory into it. Toos might even have something to say about this.
Yeah.
You know, it's not Star Wars, but you know what?
I'd like to see Straw Hat Goofy's reaction to this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. But I would say that this was, you know, there's some things I want to say
that you can't.
I can't. And I think Rachel Zegler has just screwed it all up.
Which is fun, which is kind of weird because she had such a great start to her career with West Side Story.
Yeah, and it's like
Jersey Girl too.
It's like when you get somebody, I don't know if it's the Hollywood lifestyle, the arrogance, the popularity. I don't know if it's the fact that maybe she was on drugs. We don't do the same drugs no more. But anyway,
we don't know. No, we don't.
We don't.
We don't know. I
just will have to say is Rachel Zegler, shut up and do movies. Just shut up and do movies. No questions asked. Just shut up and do movies. Don't put your opinions out there. Just shut up and do movies. Because everything that comes out your mouth doesn't come out good. Just shut up and do movies. Just make your money and shut up. Just do a song and dance and shut up.
Keep my wife's name out.
No, keep your wife's mouth to. I mean, no.
Keep your mouth. My wife's mouth.
Which that was definitely referenced last night. We did mention that.
Yeah, you guys and Mitch had, I guess, a good show. I mean, I watched some of it as much as I could do, but
yeah,
you know,
you're good.
So
yeah.
No,
by ho, it's off my radar, ho. Wait, watch this crap and shut your trap. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
Yo, Oh.
Hello there, children. Hey, chef.
This looks weird right now. After looking at this looks like a darn meme of all the weird men just looking over at a young woman.
Dude, yeah.
You can thank good old Mr. Peter Dinklage.
I mean, like I said, there was a lot
you can't blame Peter Dinklage for this.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, his comment of basically saying it's discrimination to have just short.
But there's
people in
other
movies.
options where they could have done it well. That's what I'm saying.
But they could have actually had. He took away roles of. I'm sorry, Scott.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought first.
I say he took away roles from people that are born that way and would have been a perfect part for this movie. And he took away their position. He was a person too, and he made his movie off of being an angry elf from Elf, and being in not Lord of the Rings. Sorry, the
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. But to make comments like he did of saying, "Oh, it would be," to put them as the seven dwarfs. Oh, that would be the worst thing ever.
I don't think that's what did it in this case. I think they were just going to do what they were going to do anyway.
Yeah.
But that comment was made, and then they released it.
Yeah. So. But there are other actors out there that can represent other than Dinklage. Also, because in this case here, Dinklage made it a point that in his career, he was never going to be labeled as the little person guy. He's just been an actor.
Right.
Which is ironic because he's like, could use little people. So, but irrespective of that, I mean, he carved out a career where pretty much everyone sort of forgot that he's short.
Right.
I mean, like I said, Tyrion Lannister, Elf, he was not like that thing. I mean, you look at some of the other ones that are out there, Warwick Davis has, but in small roles of just, Wicket or, basically the characters in Harry Potter or whatever, or Willow. That's kind of been that motif. The guy who played Mickey in Seinfeld, also there was subplots about him when he was trying to stand in for a child actor, and he was wearing lifts.
So pretty much what it's saying is that did he have a point? Yeah, but also at the same time, you can't just look at Peter Dinklage or any other person that's short as, oh, this is a short person or a dwarf or a midget, and that's all they could do. They don't want to be characterized as that. They want to be characterized as actors. They want to be known as actors. And yes, that picture is still making it worse.
That's what I'm going for right there.
Right, but in this case, you took actual normal people and you made them look even weirder than what they're supposed to look.
But it's a good point here because it's like at least Lion King and tried,
right?
Or Beauty and the Beast. A lot of the other Disney live action at least put an effort in. I mean, you could even say Dumbo.
And even though I don't want to agree, but even Little Mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
I have more.
Although Sebastian is still nightmare fuel in my head
than I do with this movie.
Sebastian is still nightmare fuel for me.
What happened?
Sebastian in little live action Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
dude, that thing creeps me out. I can get away with flounder. Dude, he is.
Under the sea.
No, I finally found it. So we talked about Six Flags. I finally found my picture. Speaking of the Looney Tunes, that was my picture.
Look at that fucking thing, man.
Hey, that's much better than them doing the one song of the seagull character who's supposed to be above land. They had him singing in the water.
Remember the thing in the swamp?
They had him singing in the water in the one scene that was supposed to be on land.
Dude, even Aquafina was sort of like, "Are you sure you want me to do this song here, Lin-Manuel Miranda?"
Oh God, this is too funny.
Oh yeah, but this movie, we don't know. I mean, you said 290, I say 209. It might do 2. So
I'm gonna say trash. I'm sorry.
I think that's the safest bet of all time.
Yeah.
You know,
but even looking at this is so weird.
Here's the thing: you're not going to sit there and wait to actually spend money on this like I said, you're going to sit there and you're going to watch, YouTubers' reaction to this. You're
I'm
going
to do a reaction to this screenshot. What the heck?
Now, actually, to be fair, question, legitimately, are you guys going to go see this?
No.
I mean, are you getting a screening of some kind?
I'm not wasting my money. On
if I do go to a screening, and I'm not going to waste my money.
The only way Dave's going to go to this is if he gets in for free. If he got invited to the premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave, if you get invited to the premiere, will you go watch this?
Yeah.
Okay. There you guys.
You'll go to the red carpet. You'll have a good time there.
Yeah, and probably make networks and avoid Zegler at all costs. Avoid Rachel Zegler.
It's weird for me because I did do the 2 days on Y2K and it was a good experience. She was awesome on that. She was fantastic on that. So it hurts me a little bit to know that, her career did the way that she did because she just kept, bad mouthing and bombing this movie. The original one. So it hurts my soul a little bit because again, Jersey Girl out of Hackensack, West Side Story, Y2K, it's weird. Actually, people have recognized me as basically the guy who flipped off Fred Durst. It's really one of our sports photographers like, dude, I just saw you in that movie. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So, basically, so in this case here, Ryan will go as long as she pays, because in this case here, being the person of equality that he is, he does not believe a man should have to pay for anything, so he's going to let the woman pay.
Whoever that she should.
Yeah. No, but in this case here,
okay, hold on. So they do have a short person playing one of the actual dwarves. Grumpy.
So they have one.
Well, I don't know the other actors, but they got the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean. His name's Martin Calbia. This guy. He's from Pirates.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I've seen that guy before.
Yeah.
He's really cool. I've met him in real life. He is actually one of them. Now, yes, that's one out of the 7. It looks like. But that still doesn't give me enough reason to go see this movie. But I do like the actor.
Well, chances are pretty good it's going to be on Disney Plus fairly soon.
That'll be the time I go watch it. I'll watch it on Disney Plus just to see how bad it is. But I'm not gonna go spend money on this movie.
I'm not.
Especially when I know it's gonna be bad. I'm happy I spend money to go see Wicked. I will not be wasting my money on this movie.
I'm kind of not gonna watch Wicked. Maybe I'll probably watch it.
I hope you eventually one day watch Wicked.
Well,
because you gotta say Rachel's done a lot worse than what the main actress in Wicked did.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to point out, since we talked about Disney Plus, the trailer for the latest season of Doctor Who is coming out, and the general belief is this will be the last season of Doctor Who,
It could be.
as the show is about to be canceled.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crew had the belief that the show was actually done after this season. And the ratings are not there because Disney's not pulling any numbers. So since you mentioned Disney Plus, in this case, I figured I'd mention since the trailer dropped, there's a pretty strong chance Doctor Who might be done with this. Also, Timothy Gatwa has actually admitted this is his last season also. So he's walking away from it on top of it. So I think it's going to be dead for 5 to 10 years after this.
Now do I say goodbye to what we had? I do not own this song.
I don't even know what the song is.
The good times that made us laugh outweigh the bad.
But yeah.
Boys to Men.
Oh, okay. I should actually know that. So. Yeah. Compared to what? What does Disney Plus have right now? They have no original content. That's part of the problem.
Yeah.
We'll say the one good thing that gave them rankings was the Spider-Man show was good.
Yeah, but again, it didn't really draw that well. I mean, I had a conversation the other day with the play-by-play guy for the San Jose Earthquakes and San Jose Sharks. So we're talking about specifically soccer, and one of the problems that exists there, and I mean, the wrestling guys that are here, you're going to get this 1,000% over.
Right.
Disney Plus has the same problem that Apple TV does.
Yeah.
Nobody buys it. So when you look at what Netflix did with like WWE and crushing it like right now, I think Mitch is probably doing play-by-play for it or reaction. That Jake, the Jake Paul Tyson fight, if you will, NFL on Christmas, Netflix is killing it that way, but in ways that Disney Plus, who apparently lost 700,000 subscribers, and Apple TV can't.
And all the I've been told nothing but good about the wrestling events every Monday that's been happening.
Yeah,
they work the bugs out, but yeah, apparently that's been killing it over there. And as a result, Disney Plus doesn't have anything to really latch people onto. Apple TV has Severance season 2. Nobody's watching it, But again, Apple TV is like, well, fine, we'll just sell an iPhone for $1,500 each.
Right.
Last year, I believe Apple made $358.2 billion.
Oh yeah.
Off the Apple phone.
Of just across the board and everything, including Apple TV and MLS package and the iPad, the iPod, the iToilet.
iPod.
And my MacBook Pro, ladies and gentlemen, that I have right here that I'm using.
Good job.
I will say this though, Apple TV is really good at giving us perks. I've gotten some cool shit from Apple for covering soccer. I'll give it that. It doesn't count for money in this.
Day, you're funny. You're not really fair.
So
that was good, though. That was good.
I actually thought he was locked there. Right. So, do you want to do a couple of today in TV history? And this week also in miscellaneous history. Amazon in this case too. But Amazon, to be fair, it has The Boys. It has other things in there that people are like, you know what? Okay, this is actually pretty good. The Boys has gotten a lot of cred for a lot of stuff there. There was the animation one, I think, with J.K. Simmons. I'm drawing a blank.
Invincible.
Invincible. I thought it was Invincible. Yeah, and then what was that? The Matter one that I know, Ryan, I know you're a fan of. I think that was Amazon too. What's that?
The Boys is on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, The Boys. Yeah, but like I said, Amazon does pull good stuff that people are like, hey, cool. Alpha House, with John Goodman in 2011 and 12. Has Been Hotel. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so since Ryan is here, I'm going to see if we can figure this out because this premiered 40 years ago today. It starred someone who, let's see, one of the cast members, got recognition in Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver. Also was noted for, let's see.
Are we talking about Breakfast Club?
No, we're not. It's a TV show.
Oh, it's a TV. This is a TV show that came out 40 years ago?
40 years ago today.
Oh, TV show.
This TV show also, by the way, starred a guy who, how do I do this? He has done commercials for Japanese cleaning products. He was once married to someone who played an ex-Charlie's Angel. Let's
Current
see.
or past?
Past. He has a franchise that, my opinion, the third movie was the best one, and I get crap for it because most people figure the first one was the best. The second movie of that franchise also had that guy from NYPD Blue. And the first and second movie had a co-star that was actually supposed to be Winston Zeddemore in Ghostbusters.
Oh, Lethal Weapon, you're talking about.
Nope. That would be Danny Glover.
That'd be Danny Glover.
Well, no, but Eddie Murphy's the character you're talking about.
No, not in this case. There was another one. And in this case, that guy actually had a small role in the first Ghostbusters movie, First Ghostbusters movie, not Ghostbusters 2.
Because it was supposed to be Eddie Murphy, but then
Yes.
Then Belushi passed away and he passed on the offer.
Yes. No, there was another person that actually was supposed to have the role.
Oh,
And-
we've had this trivia. I don't know who the guy is, but we've had this trivia before. Oh, I can't think of
that guy. Did the first 2 movies in this franchise. It also was the starring vehicle for someone who would later use the phrase about 10 years later, by Grabthaw's hammer, what a savings. Should I start making it easier now?
Wait, was that the guy from Die Hard?
Yes.
Oh, you're talking about Hans.
He was
Alan-
in that movie, which starred who, by the way?
Bruce Willis?
Yes. Who 40 years ago today had a TV show that premiered with a blonde woman and a will they, won't they for a long period of time that was actually in Taxi Driver.
Bruce Willis was in a TV show?
Yes,
Holy
this
crap.
is a TV
I'm
show.
trying to
right?
think what it is. I know what you're talking about.
I've never seen him in a TV show.
Yes, he got a start from his TV show.
Oh, never seen it.
Trying to
Oh, sorry, Dan.
I'm pretty sure Ryan's going to be able to figure it out. Yep. Moonlighting.
Moonlighting.
Never heard of it.
Really?
I knew it was, but I never heard the title before.
Yes, Moonlighting was a TV show. Look, you can see it right there. Yep, a very young Bruce Willis alongside Sybil Shepherd, by the way.
Okay.
So, yes, it was from 1985 to 1989.
That was good.
Also had Curtis Armstrong in there, and 5 seasons, 67 episodes.
Wow. Can we do one more?
I have one more for you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Is this going to be a movie this time?
This is going to be a TV series of some sort.
Ah.
You know what? Crud buckets. I screwed up. I was supposed to put that up. I forgot to.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, too late. Just pretend that was down there.
Okay. That was down there the entire time. I don't
Yes.
know what's going on.
Today in some miscellaneous, or this week in some miscellaneous history, a naive moron believing that, what was told to him at some point would end up filming something 10 years ago that it still embarrasses him to some mild degree when he watches it because of the editors and what they made him look like.
Why does that sound familiar?
Dragon Ball Evolution?
No.
TV show, not a...
Well, it's on TV. I guess you could call it a TV show, yes. The show had, let's see, who was in there? A former Spice Girl, a former shock jock, the voice of Bobby from Bobby's World, and I believe the current or former Mrs. Seal.
Okay. So
America's Got Talent?
Yes.
it's talking about Howie Mandel.
Yes.
Did Ryan say it?
No.
Okay.
Bobby's World?
No.
He was in there.
He was in it. So the hint
I remember.
The hint is Howie Mandel.
The hint is all the things I just said.
Yes. One of the actors being Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
But
Didn't say it was an acting role. She said it was a show.
said the voice of Bobby,
Yes.
which is Howie Mandel.
And also had one of the Spice Girls, a shock jock, and the either current or former Mrs. Seal, although I don't remember if she's
Those
married,
other three-
still married to the one who did Kiss by a Rose.
Ironically, those other three I didn't know, but I know Bobby.
And I said, you said it's not America's Got Talent?
I didn't say it wasn't.
Oh, American's Got Talent?
Yeah.
I said that.
I did. Yeah, but see, I did. Yeah.
He did say it earlier. What happened on American's Got Talent?
10 years ago this week, I was booed off stage in front of 3,000 people.
Oh, you're talking about yourself.
Yes. 10 years ago.
That's cool.
Tomorrow was the first day I filmed the interviews for that. And then on Thursday would be the 10-year anniversary of when I failed on America's Got Talent.
And what
You
was your
didn't fail? Hey, Scott, never think you fail. Because you want to know why I say that? Because you got notoriety and you did something that no one else would have done.
Yeah, and I actually literally, no joke, had people tracking down my phone number to tell me how much I sucked.
So what was your talent, Scott?
Contortion skills that I no longer have to this day.
Torsion,
So.
like being able to move your body and stuff?
Well, things of that sort back in the day. By the way, if you want to actually know what I looked like back then too, that's kind of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, yeah, that was never meant to be anything crazy, but it's amazing. It blows my mind that it's been 10 years now since I did that.
So did you get to meet Howie?
Yeah, a little bit. No, he was one of my first exes. I think I had two exes that day. Howard Stern, and also Howie Mandel were my two exes.
Was Simon on the show yet?
No, he was not.
No.
Nick Cannon was.
Okay.
So Nick Cannon and I had a great conversation because we were talking about Bobby's World.
Oh.
You know.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it blows my mind because sometimes when you're in the film industry, and I think you guys get this a little bit.
Yeah.
You look back in time and you're like, holy crap, how is it that long ago?
Yeah.
And for me, like I said, 10 years ago is when I did AGT. You know, and it's odd because I remember my father, the girl that I was dating at the time, who ended up actually like massively cheating on me in many, many different ways, for money apparently in some cases, and also Larry Rosen saw me there. They came out and saw me. So yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks. You know. So now what do I do? I bitch about movies and I give press passes to soccer and shit.
Yeah, and conventions.
That's true. Yeah, I get your press access to conventions and stuff too. But
some conventions.
Yeah, well, I do what I can. So
yeah.
I mean,
but yeah, I know you sent the new one about that JerseyCon or something or another.
He can't go to that one anymore. He said.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, Monster Mania?
Whatever the one you sent in the chat like a week ago or something.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because you just like drop it in the chat and it's like, okay, does he want me to submit for this? I don't know.
Like if you can and I could find a way to get there, perfect.
Yeah.
Tobin Bell's at that one.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted to go.
He's the guy from 24 season 2.
Yeah. And he was the guy from Saw.
Yes.
Well, obviously, he's making it. It's like they showed the guy from Harry and the Hendersons last night.
Well, that guy from Harry and the Hendersons has now been apparently cast as Dumbledore.
Oh wow!
John Lithgow. John Lithgow apparently is Dumbledore now.
No, he was so out of it last night in the Oscars.
Well, the dude's up there in age, yo.
I know. That's the reason why he shouldn't be Dumbledore.
You can make it work, you know.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't know, but you know what's funny? And Robin and I were talking about this yesterday. We still have 2 more Fantastic Beasts movies we're supposed to do. And in this case, the whole story of Fantastic Beasts takes place over the course of about 19 years. So you have time to get the other 2 done. But I kind of want to see that series finished.
Yeah. I never got into those movies.
It wasn't as good as Harry Potter, and but it was one of those things that I enjoyed it for what it was, and I want to see its conclusion. I really do.
It's one of those things. And it's just probably me. I can't get into those movies is because I don't do the British shows, so like I don't get into Doctor Who like y'all do. I can't. It's hard for me to understand what they're saying and stuff. So for me, it's just I skip that kind of stuff.
That's why you put the captions at the bottom so you can understand British English. But
yes,
but here's the thing.
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, then I'd be focusing on what the things are saying compared to what it's actually. That's why, like, I don't do the anime. I don't do subtitles. I do dub.
Fair enough. Okay. By the way, Jude Law was honestly way too hot to be Dumbledore. I mean, that was a man pretty dude there, man.
Yeah.
Jude Law is still with us?
Yeah.
Jude Law, oh yeah.
Why do I know Jude Law then? Oh, he just went to a con. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Was that the guy? That was the guy that was just in the Star Wars Children Project.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. He was at a con.
Yeah, that's young Dumbledore right there. And it's like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
No, they speak English. They don't speak American, man.
Literally English. They're speaking. No, they're not speaking English.
They also speak the How Queen's English.
They don't speak American English.
Yeah, but don't forget, you got that How Aussie thing going
No,
on there.
you have to have the Aussie, man.
You go and sit there and talk like this, you know. Go to Hungry Jack's, you know, because fuck off with your Burger King.
Pour boiling hot water in my ears.
Now you have to have tea and a crumpets, okay? Okay, mate?
Not okay.
Oh.
Kind of like this one podcast I've been listening to that I'm binge watching, and they're almost their 15th anniversary. It's Netheads, one of the Smodcasts of Will Wilkins podcast of Kevin Smith's crew. But yeah, it's crazy to listen to that podcast because the first episode was in 2011, and the first episode follows right after the guy watching Green Lantern. So it's like being in a DeLorean, and they keep like the first 20 episodes they're promoting. Hey guys, if you want a Google Plus invite, let us know. And now there is no Google Plus.
Well, it's like YouTube. It's like YouTube Red,
right?
Yeah. You know,
or Skype.
Yes. Skype just died. Actually, I think they closed up the shop recently.
Yeah.
Trumpanies. Trump. Got it. It sounds like I'm sounding like I'm rapping here, trying to make music. Trumpanies. But that's just my stuttering problem. So.
Well, all right, guys. Okay, guys. We just basically got to get to the program. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go do that.
Yes.
We're the Eagles, West Coast Eagles, and we're here to show you why. We're the big birds, kings of the big game. We're the Eagles, we're flying high. It's really hard to sing with an Australian accent, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Any other subjects to talk about?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, we may wrap this up. I'm getting chewed out for not uploading a lacrosse video.
Oh, okay.
No.
Well, then when you guys see me next, I will not be 27 anymore.
Oh, poor baby.
No, he's going to be 25. He's going to go backwards.
Yes,
poor baby.
Exactly. I will be again a number that's funnier than 24, 25.
Yeah, poor baby. You're getting old.
You're going to be 28?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Good Lord. God, you're old.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, poor baby.
God, he's only 28.
Yeah.
Did I remember you when you were just this tall? Which actually you never worked. You were probably born 5'8".
I was never that tall. I was always this tall. I mean, the most ironic thing about my birthday is I was supposed to be born on Valentine's Day, and then I was supposed to be born the 23rd, and I wasn't born until March 4th.
Okay, so you were like a 10-month baby?
I was like 18 days late, yes.
Wow.
I was 10-4 when I was born.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That is literally like giving birth to a bowling ball.
Yeah, the funny thing was they told my mom, you can't lift anything more than 10 pounds. What about my child?
Talk to me when you're finally old enough to give up on humanity. Yeah, exactly.
That's the difference.
When you start rooting for AI, I know.
I'll never give up on humanity.
Listen, humanity has the potential, but there's not the 31.
I eat 31.
Pretty sure I gave up on humanity when I was like 18.
Man, I
think that there's still good in this world, and I see it every day.
There is, but it never gets any publicity because bad news is more profitable than good.
You're right. You are right, Scott.
Yeah. You know, it's like which movie's gonna make more money? A movie on Mother Teresa or Gandhi, or John Wick 5?
John Wick 5.
And why is that?
Because of Keanu Reeves.
No, because violence sells.
Because
I was going to say,
if you make John Wick 5 and you don't have Keanu Reeves in it, it ain't gonna make money.
Yeah, but my point being is that if you do a John Wick 5, somehow in some storyline, that movie will make infinite dollars.
Now, the other debate on that is if you made a Gandhi movie and you put the most popular actress as that character, do you think that would stand a chance?
No.
Like Margot Robbie.
No. What is Gandhi?
Yeah.
Well, it does harken back a little bit, and I'm dating myself a little on this one, to the movie UHF.
Oh, UHF.
Yes.
Bringing it back.
That almost looks like Stan Lee.
Actually, you know what? We have a Bollywood movie here. I got to point this out. This is apparently the I hope this is real. Dude, this would be so cool if this is actually a thing.
Wait, this is a movie that's already out? Supposedly?
Please, for the love of God, be a movie for real.
IMDb right now. Gandhi. Gandhi.
Oh yeah, there's an actor named Pratik Gandhi.
No, I don't think this is an actual thing.
Ah, darn it. That would have been amazing.
That would have been awesome, bro. Gandhi, the powerhouse.
The way to enlightenment is with my fist up your ass. Yeah, it does look a little AI generated, but still. It's
there was a movie called Gandhi that was in
the
80s that is played by the guy that's from Iron Man 3. That was Trevor.
Yes, Ben Kingsley won an Oscar for that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, but
and Martin Sheen was in that. That's funny.
You know, I mean, maybe if we had like Singam or something like that, you know. Actually, Singam. By the way, I'm just throw this out there. Singam is a Bollywood star, but the dude is just like ripped.
Singam returns, coming to a theater near you. Will send bloodshed to Bollywood.
Oh yeah. But he also has one of those badass intros of all time too. Take a listen to it sometime.
Definitely.
Oh, sorry.
That's not real.
In a world where Bollywood is king.
and Hollywood has random dance numbers for no reason. Spider-Man dances alongside a female Superman. But all right, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
Do you want to take us home, sir?
Okay.
Take me home.
Hey guys, so this is Tales from the Film Set, and that's Scott. That's Dave. And I'm Robert Manning. And this is Tales from the Film Set.